Hey, my name is Rachel. Welcome to Aussie e-commerce Mum a Diary. This is episode 8, Christmas Inventory Disaster, and the unexpected business boss mindset growth opportunity that it has become. Thank you for joining me. I have become really grateful for something just today that is happening to me at the moment in my business. It's actually going to cost me a lot of unnecessary money. But you know what, today I have put my business boss big girl pants on. And after weeks of indecision and feeling out of control in a situation, I have taken back control in the matter of minutes. In the space of having a shower when I got home from my regular day job, I thought about it and I came up with a plan and decided that this situation is in my control now because I am the boss. I need to make this work. I need to decide what I'm going to do. And in doing that, I've come up with a plan to mitigate as best I can, I think, in my limited experience, the inventory disaster that I have sort of looming for Christmas 2022. And my plan consists of two parts, timing and confidence. First of all, I want to tell you where things are at with me. So my business is not a profitable one yet. I've been running 2 e-commerce stores for nearly 2 years, but to date have not lodged a profit with my 2 tax returns. Well, that's not true. I have made $400 profit in 2 years on paper in my tax returns, which is sort of similar to zero really. And a lot of that is because I'm brand new to this, and a lot is also because I want to grow this quick, so I have decided to use paid traffic. I've spent money on Facebook and Instagram in 2 years to acquire over 90% of my customers, and I have learned all about Facebook advertising in those 2 years. So there are reasons why I'm not profitable. The plus side is I have bootstrapped this business so far. So I have no, business loan or big credit card debt or anything like that. However, now I want to make some profit. Now this business needs to support my family. So I really wanted to be extra prepared for Christmas 2022 and did an inventory forecast, which I've never done before. But basically I took the Christmas selling season from 2021 and how much inventory I sold then and calculated what then I'm likely to sell for Christmas 2022. And then I added about 25% extra, accounting for the larger customer base I have now after a year. So I've got more opportunity for reaching them through remarketing, but also through email marketing and boosting sales. And also now I'm better at Facebook ads after a year as well. So my sort of more expert level of Facebook ads metrics and running profitable campaigns is better. So like I said, more organised than I've ever been before. Never done an inventory forecast. First time I've done one. And then here's where things have gone wrong. A couple of weeks ago, I had an inventory disaster. I placed my largest order ever with my supplier, a manufacturer, for my Christmas stock. And the order was $1,141. It all arrived a few weeks ago and there was something wrong with every single unit. Dozens and dozens of units I have purchased with them and have done many times before. But this time, I don't know. I'm really mad and ticked and disappointed and feel a bit taken advantage of that they have decided to ship me their factory second type quality stock for the regular price I usually pay. And all my efforts the last couple of weeks to try and rectify this with them have come to a grand total of $30 they have refunded me out of $1,141, which is laughable actually. I would rather zero. That's making me feel worse. The $30 actually. And you know what, nothing feels worse than being taken advantage of. My manufacturer knows how much it would cost me to get that stock back to them, and considering they sent it to me in the first place, I'm a bit suspicious whether I would get all my money back anyway, even if I chose to spend the hundreds of dollars to send it back. So I sat down and did a few sums, and I've decided to keep the shipment here, and I'm going to have to offer it as factory seconds to my customers. And this is where I'm really coming up to a bit of a crossroads and feeling a bit out of control, because it seems like a logical solution then to just mark it down and sell it over Christmas really cheap. Like that just seems like a win, but I don't know that it is. And I have been thinking this through in my head in my little epiphany in the shower when this came to me, and I don't think it is a win. I think I've come up with a plan now that's better. But if you're wondering why I don't think this would be a win, is when you pay for traffic from Facebook or Instagram, and I'll be paying a premium for it over Christmas. I'm sending it to my best products. I'm sending it to my best selling products and my perfect quality products. But of course, then customers will click around and start browsing elsewhere. And if too many of them decide instead to purchase factory seconds, my average order value is going to drop. And yes, I may convert more customers, so I may have a higher conversion rate, but I'm just not convinced the payoff will be good enough to offset the amount I have paid for that traffic at the most expensive time of year, and that I will be even further behind financially than I am now by holding the stock and not doing anything with it. So I'm deciding whether I recoup some of the money now on the factory second, or I hold on to it and later on in a few months' time to move it along then. So my plan is timing and confidence. And after I thought about this in the shower and then got out and wrote this down, I did some sums to see how I think this could play out. Like I said, I paid $1,141 to the manufacturer for these several dozen units. If I could have sold them all out by early December, which is my goal because I like to close my shipping window early December, so it would have been, my peak selling period from October all through November and maybe into the first week of December. So then I've got time after that to concentrate on my own family's Christmas celebrations and own Christmas shopping, all that sort of stuff. I think my revenue could have been $4,941 in that period. Based on 2021, like I said before, I haven't made a profit yet per annum, but I know I have been able to do really well over the Christmas period. So my projected revenue, even saying that sounds funny, projected, I was so organised with this plan. My projected revenue was going to be $4,941. But after doing my sums, having decided what I need to discount my products to as factory seconds in the mix with my other products that are perfectly fine and how much of each I may sell, I think my revenue would be more likely $4,041, which is $900 down. Makes me, I'm so mad. That could have been what I pocketed at the end of this Christmas selling season for myself and my family. $900 down. But this is where my mindset today has kicked in, and I was able to, in a matter of minutes, make some really quick business boss type decisions and come up with a plan I'm pretty excited about, but also a bit scared about, of timing and confidence. And I'm going to try and minimize the financial fallout and take back control of the situation. And this is why I'm so grateful for this opportunity to continue to learn and grow, which is what I started 2 years ago and have continued to push through at every step of the way. There was certainly no question in my mind that this was going to take me out. I was never considered stop this business because of this. I just knew it had to be solved. Just knew that my entrepreneurial mind needed to kick in and I need to find a creative solution to it. They are the business skills that keep businesses growing and succeeding when others drop out. And I know because I've dropped out along the way for so many reasons, and I'm determined I'm just not doing it this time. Because when I have dropped out in previous experiences with business over the last 20 years, I've regretted it every time. I don't believe the gift giving season is a time to discount my bestsellers. That might be controversial. From different podcasts I listen to, that seems like a split decision. Some people seem on one side of that fence, other people seem on the other. I'm probably leaning towards the fact that I don't think it's a great time to discount my bestsellers in the Christmas gift giving season, when customers are looking for gifts to give people, expecting to pay a gift premium, a gift price, particularly when it's my bestseller. So I know that my bestseller is something I already sell successfully anyway. I don't see any need in putting that on sale. Hence my hesitance in discounting my bestseller to a factory second price. I think at Christmas you should totally bundle your bestsellers, put them together as a convenient gift idea, but not a discounted gift idea. So for this reason, I don't want to have all this newly arrived stock on massive discount. What I've decided to do is this. I'm going to go onto my website and I'm going to add this product as a factory second, and I'm going to set the quantity at 0 so it appears as sold out. So then when customers visit my website over Christmas with the paid traffic I'm pushing to the website, they may or may not see it if they click around, depending if they browse the store. And some people don't, because if your product page is a really good selling page and landing page, they often don't go much further than that. And if that gives them the whole buying experience on the one page, lots of people add to cart, check out just in the one spot. But let's assume lots of people are going to click around and look at other products, and they may see the factory seconds. They'll see them as sold out. That's okay. They've seen it's there and thought, oh, factory seconds sold out. Okay, never mind. I'd planned to buy this gift anyway for so-and-so or for myself, so no big deal. Then what I plan to do is, having raised the awareness of this product even exists for some customers who clicked around, happened to see it in their purchasing journey through Christmas, I'm going to create some automated email campaigns, and they're going to go out in the lead up to Boxing Day. This is going to be like a little mini product launch, a bit of a soft launch that's only going to be available between Boxing Day and New Year's Day. This is when I'm hoping to move this factory second stock in that window of about a week. And customers will hear about it if they've purchased from me before through some emails that I will set up and schedule in my email management system. And I've even thought about the copy a little bit, because I might use this copy in the email. I might use it in some Facebook ads in that Boxing Day to New Year's Day period as well. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with family and friends, however you chose to spend it. Thank you so much for your purchase in the lead up to Christmas, and I hope you're loving your purchase, or whomever you gifted it was equally as thrilled when they received it from you. We love receiving feedback on our products, so please send us an email. But guess what? We recently received some stock that was not up to the standard we expect from our manufacturer, which was so disappointing for us. But we hope it will turn out to be great news for you. We're having a Boxing Day to New Year's Day sale. You can now, just for the Boxing Day to New Year's Day window, grab such and such for a massive discount. We love sales, and I'm sure you do too. And what better way for us to feel better about the factory stuff up on our products than making our customers super excited about a bargain? So shop here. That's my plan. So yes, I'll be holding some stock after this sale, I'm sure of it. I'm sure I'm not going to move all of it. I mean, how incredible if I do. If I come back on here and record a podcast and fill you in, whoever is listening to this, that I moved it all, I will be just so excited and proud of myself and really pleased with how I handled this situation. But today, I'm not so sure that will be the case. I expect it will go well. I have done enough email marketing and Facebook advertising in 2 years to know I'm pretty confident I could move some of it. And if I moved half of it, I would consider that a pretty big win. The second part of this whole process for me has been the confidence. The second piece of this puzzle that came to me is how amazing this opportunity has been to push me to the space to take control of a situation and be creative in the problem solving of it. This little voice was like, maybe you should take this inventory issue as your opportunity to finally ditch that manufacturer and branch out to the new one you've been looking at for about 9 months but haven't had the confidence to purchase before because their minimum order is so high. A little prompt for me, like maybe this is the nudge I needed to decide, you know what, I really do need to back myself. I need to make a bigger stock purchase with a manufacturer that I know is probably better, but I have been putting off doing because their minimum order quantity is heaps higher than the manufacturer who sent me the crappy stock. But of course that just means more money, which is why I've put it off. I think now I need to do it. That's what has come out of this. My confidence boost is I need to back myself more and, you know, go down the path that I've been thinking about for a long time, but it just required me to be more all in mentally on this. Like I said, it's all a mindset thing. And this is the final piece for me. To back myself, I have to look at the previous data. This is not a gamble if I go with this other supplier. I can see how much I've sold in 2 years. Take control of the situation and not let it continue to control me. And don't let this become the reason I say like, oh, I guess I'm not cut out for business after all. Because no, that's not it at all. Be the boss and problem solve. Cut my losses and invest in my future. This is why I'm grateful. I'm grateful I have the decision to make because decisions come thick and fast in business. And there's always a problem there and it's always a way for it to be solved and managed and at least to mitigate the negative impact. After months and months of toying around with the idea that I didn't want to do it, now I've decided I need to. Because yes, this other manufacturer has a higher minimum order quantity. Yes, I'm going to need to outlay more than $1,141, but the cost per unit will be a lot less. I'm so grateful that I've bootstrapped this e-commerce venture so far for 2 years. I don't have a credit card to pay off or a business loan to worry about. Yet, we'll see what happens. I'm grateful that I have a part-time job. The issue of this is not negatively impacting on my family's actual budget, finances, or mortgage repayments or anything. So I truly hope this real-time, real-world example of what my business growing journey is like has really encouraged you. I hope you were able to glean some mindset nuggets for yourself, maybe even some practical tips too in managing an inventory issue. It has been so amazing to share with whomever is listening, and speaking to you today and sharing this time together has helped me definitely solidify my resolve in this plan, because it is a plan. I don't think it matters exactly what the specifics are of your plan when things like this happen, except that you have a plan, because you're in charge and I'm in charge. So I need to solve and manage issues as they arise and not be paralysed or beaten down by issues and problems. But in conclusion, thank you so much for joining me. This podcast is as much a therapeutic brain download for me as I hope it's an encouragement for you as we spent this time together. Head to my website where you can join my newsletter or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Head to aussieecommercemum.com.au and I'll see you next time. Keep learning. Hey, my name is Rachel. Welcome to Aussie e-commerce Mum a Diary. This is episode 8, Christmas Inventory Disaster, and the unexpected business boss mindset growth opportunity that it has become. Thank you for joining me. I have become really grateful for something just today that is happening to me at the moment in my business. It's actually going to cost me a lot of unnecessary money.